So in this video, we are going to learn how to send Stripe payment notifications to team members on Telegram. Now suppose guys, if you're using Stripe as an online payment gateway to collect payments from your customer, this automation is going to help you a lot. So using this automation, whenever we are going to capture a new payment in our Stripe account, whenever we are going to receive a new payment from a customer, automatically the details of that received payment will be sent as a message on our Telegram group or Telegram channel. In this way, you can automate the process of updating your team members for the new payments which we have received. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Stripe to Telegram. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Stripe account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window, so that every time a new payment is captured, we receive a new payment on Stripe, the details of that payment will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to send those new payment details as a message on our Telegram group or Telegram channel to update our team members as well. So let's see how it is done. Now here in our trigger window, in Choose Apps, search for Stripe. Just select it. And then in trigger event from this drop down, select the trigger event as new charge, because we want that whenever a new payment is charged in Stripe, the details of that payment should be received inside Pabbly Connect. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Stripe account with Pabbly Connect and capture the new payment details. Now you must be thinking how you can add this webhook URL in your Stripe account. So to do this, you just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here and go to your Stripe account. Right now, I'm in the test mode of my Stripe account, but if you are in the production mode as well, if you have a live Stripe account, the process is basically the same. So here in our Stripe account, just go to this developer section and under developer section, go to webhooks. Now here at webhooks page, click on this add an endpoint button. And then here in endpoint URL, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us. Just copy this webhook URL from here and in Stripe, just paste it over here. After pasting this webhook URL, you can add a description to this webhook as well. And then here we will come to this select event section. Just click on this select event and here you will see a list of different events over here. So here the help text says that we have to select the event as charge.succeeded. So here from Stripe, we'll go to your charge section and then here we are going to select charge.succeeded as this event. In this way, we are telling Stripe that whenever a new charge is succeeded or a new payment is successfully captured in our Stripe account, the details of that payment should be sent to this webhook URL, which means to Pabbly Connect. So after selecting our event, just click on add event over here and click on add endpoint. And this is it. We have successfully added this webhook URL in our Stripe account. Now every time we receive a new payment in Stripe, the details of that same payment will be received inside Pabbly Connect as well. So here guys, you can see that in Pabbly Connect, it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some response of a new charge, of a new payment from Stripe. So let's do this. We are going to make a test payment in our Stripe account. We will go to Stripe, we'll go to this payment section and payment links. So I'm just going to make a test payment for one of my product. I have this payment page for PHP course for beginners. I'll just copy the link of this payment page and paste it in a new tab. After pasting this payment link, here you can see that this is the payment page which I have created. Now here guys, I'm just going to enter the details of a dummy customer over here. The email address, this is a dummy mobile number. And then this is the full name of the customer, demo user. Let's add a test card details. So here these are the test card details. It's not an actual live card details. Name on card, once again demo user. And then let's add the address as well. Old Street. So this is the complete detail, some dummy details of a order or of a customer which is going to make the payment. So just now we have entered these details. Now just click on this pay button over here. And yes, here you can see that just now this test payment is made successfully, which means we have just now received a new payment on our Stripe account on this particular payment page. And because we have connected our Stripe account with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, we will see as we receive this payment in Stripe, instantly within seconds, the details of the exact same payment will be received inside Pabbly Connect as well. And yes, here in our trigger response, you can see that we have received some response. And this response type is charge.succeeded, which means this is the response of a successful payment. We will scroll down to these responses and you will see a list of all the payment details which we have just now made. So here, when we will scroll down to this response, you will see the details of the customer, like you can see over here. This is the name of the same customer which we have added while making the payment. You can see the same email address, same address over here which they have entered while making this payment over here. So in this way, you can see all the details of a payment which we made on Stripe is now received inside Pabbly Connect over here. Now the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the new payment details from Stripe inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to basically send these new payment details to our Telegram channel or Telegram group as a message so that we can update our team members over there. So we will just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, we will search for Telegram. Just select Telegram bot over here. After selecting Telegram bot, in action event from this drop-down, select the action event as send a text message or reply. Then just click on connect and select add new connection over here. Now here guys, we have to connect our Telegram bot account with Pabbly Connect. So to send messages on our Telegram group using this automation, first we have to create a bot in our Telegram account. And then we have to actually connect that bot with Pabbly Connect, and we have to also add that bot into our Telegram group or Telegram channel on which we want to send the messages and promote that bot to admin. And after that, using that bot and this Pabbly Connect's automation, we can send messages on our Telegram group or Telegram channel. Now here to make the connection, to connect our Telegram bot, we have to enter the API token of the bot over here. So let's start with creating a new bot in our Telegram account. Here you can see that I have logged into Telegram web, my Telegram account, and here in search section, we have to search for bot father over here. Just search for bot father with this official tick over here. Just click on it, click on the start button and enter /new bot. After sending /new bot, bot father is asking us to give this bot a name. For example, I would like to name my bot as Stripe payment bot. So this is the name of the bot which I want to give. Then it is asking us to give this bot a username, and the username must enter with bot or underscore bot. So I will be using this same name over here. Then let me add some number, and then at last we are going to add underscore bot over here. So this will be the unique username for this particular bot which we are creating. Let's send it. And yes, here you can see that using bot father, we have just now created a new bot in our Telegram account. By clicking on this chat link, here you can see that the chat of this particular bot is open. Click on this start button and this bot is active now. And here, after creating the bot in this message, you can see the API token of this bot. So we have to basically connect this bot which we have created with Pabbly Connect over here. And to make the connection, we had to enter the API token. So you can copy this API token from this bot father's message from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the API token, just click on save. And when we click on save, we will see the bot which we have just now created in our Telegram account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. And now using this bot, we can send messages on our Telegram group or Telegram channel. But before doing that, we also have to add this bot in our Telegram group and promote this bot to admin. So let me start creating a new group over here. I'll just create a new group and add this bot over here, Stripe Payment Bot. Let's move ahead. Let me give this group a name, for example, Stripe Payment Updates. This is the name of this Telegram group. Let's move ahead. If you want, you can add other members as well in this Telegram group. Now, after adding this bot in our Telegram group, we have to promote this bot to admin of this group as well. We have to give the admin role over here. And you can give the admin role to this bot only with Telegram's mobile application or desktop application. So using my Telegram mobile application, I'm just going to promote this bot to admin, and it is done. Just now, using my Telegram mobile application, I have promoted this bot as the admin of this Telegram group. Now, using this bot and Pabbly Connect's connection, we can send messages on our Telegram group. Now, after this, we'll get back to Pabbly Connect, and here we have connected our Telegram bot in this action step. Now, after connecting it, the first thing it asks us is the chat ID. That what is the chat ID? What is the chat ID of the group or Telegram channel on which we want to send the messages? So here, to get the chat ID, just go to Telegram web and open the group or the channel on which you want to send the messages. After opening it, here in the URL section, you can see the chat ID of your Telegram group or Telegram channel. You just have to copy this chat ID after hash, just copy it from here, and then just paste it over here. So this is the chat ID of the Telegram group on which we want to send the payment details or the message which we want. After entering the chat ID, it is asking us for the message, that what is the message that we want to send. So I want my message to be, hello team. So this is the kind of message which I want to send on my Telegram channel or Telegram group whenever a new payment is received in Stripe. I want to mention the name of the customer, the email address of the customer, their address, and the amount for which the customer made the payment in this message. So here guys, you can see that we have received all of these details over here. So here in this trigger response which we have received from Stripe, we have received all the details of the payment, like the name of the customer, their email address, their address, and also we have received their payment details like the amount of the payment as well. But here you will notice in this response of amount, you can see we made a payment of 4,999 rupees over here. But here in Pabbly Connect, you can see we have received 2 extra zeros over here. Here the amount is showing us 4,99,900. Now this is because while sending the data, Stripe actually does not support the decimal value. So that is why it has sent us the complete amount without the decimal. That is why we can see 2 extra zeros over here. So what we can do, we can actually divide this complete amount by 100 to get the exact number. So we will be using a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect that is called number formatter, using which we are going to divide this complete value of amount by 100 and remove these 2 extra zeros. And to use it, just scroll down, and before this Telegram bot step, just click on this Add Action Step button over here. And then here in Choose App, search for Number Formatter. After selecting Number Formatter by Pabbly, in Action Event from this drop-down, select the action event as Perform Math Operation and click on Connect. After clicking on Connect, the first thing it asks us is the number. That what is the number with which we want to perform the math operation. So we want to perform a math operation on this response of amount. So from this trigger responses of amount, we have to actually map this response of amount over here in this field of number. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Stripe of a new payment being captured. And out of all of these responses, select this response of amount and it will be mapped. Then after this, just add a comma, and then we want to divide this number by 100. So I will be entering 100 over here. After entering this, in operations from the drop down, select divide and click on save and send test request. So by adding commas, you can enter as many numbers as you want. So here we have added that we want to divide this number by 100 and we have selected the operation as divide. And here you can see that we have received the correct amount of 4,999. So in this way, we have corrected the amount of the payment as well. Now here in our Telegram message section, we wanted to add all of these details. But when we click on this field, here you can see that in this dropdown, you can't see any data to map. This is because we have added a new step, a new data before this Telegram bot step. So what we have to do, we just have to reconnect our Telegram account over here. Just click on this connected button, select the existing connection which we have just now made and click on save. After clicking on save, once again we'll come to this message section and all the details of the payment which we have received from Stripe, we are going to one by one map all of these details. And the process of mapping stays the same. We will just click on this field text message and here in front of customer name, we wanted to mention the name of the customer. So we'll just click here and from the Stripe responses, we will select the name of the customer, the response for the name of the customer and map it over here. So here is the name, just select it and it will be mapped. Then after that, just come to email and in front of email, we wanted to map the email address of the customer. So from this drop down, we are going to map it. Here it is, the map response of email and map it. Then we have to map the address. So from Stripe responses, first we are going to map all the address details one by one. Like let's start with the address line 1, then add a comma. And after that, we are going to map the address line 2 and all the other details too. So address line 2, then let's map the city. The city was Bhopal. So let's map the response of Bhopal. So in this way, all the details of the payment which you have received from Stripe, you can one by one map all of these details over here in this message section. In this message, I'm just entering some basic details like the customer name, email address and amount. But if you want, you can add all the other details as well. So at last, let's add the zip code as well. So last response is postal code. So in this way, we have mapped the complete address as well. And at last, we have the amount. So here using number formatter, we have received the correct amount. So from number formatter responses, we are going to map the response of amount. I'm going to add the value over here, rupees 4,999. So whatever amount we are going to receive the payment in Stripe, for the same amount, we are going to send the message on our Telegram group. So after creating a message and mapping all the required data according to your requirement, let's move ahead and it is asking us message thread ID and reply to message ID. So using this action, you can also reply to some existing messages. So if you want, you can enter the message thread ID and reply to message ID over here. But right now using this automation, we just want to send some fresh messages whenever a new payment is captured in Stripe. So you can ignore these two fields. Then it is asking us disable notification, disable web page preview, allow sending without reply, protect content and pass mode. So all of these fields are not mandatory, so you can ignore them. And here in pass mode, in this dropdown, you have two options. Either you can send an HTML based message or a markdown based message. So I will be selecting HTML over here. After this, it is asking us button labels and button URLs. So if you want, you can send some kind of buttons, a quick reply button or URL buttons with this message as well. You just have to enter the name of the button in comma separate values over here and button URLs over here. That what is the URL you want to add for that particular button. And after mapping all of these details and selecting a required option according to your choice, just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the message body which we have created over here with all the details of a payment which we have received on Stripe, this message is now sent on our Telegram group. So let's check it. We will go to our Telegram group and yes guys, here you can see that on the same Telegram group in which we have added our bot which we have connected with Pabbly Connect, on the same group, a new message is sent, which says, "Hello team, we have received a new payment on Stripe. Customer name demo user. This is the email address, this is the address of the customer, and we have the amount of this payment as well." So in this way, you can see that all the details of the payment which we have received on Stripe, we have received a message notification on our Telegram channel as we have received this payment on Stripe with all the payment details. So this means the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. So using this automation, whenever a new payment will be captured in our Stripe account, automatically the details of that payment will be sent as a message on our Telegram group. Now after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. We will go to Stripe and we are going to just make another test payment over here. And this time we are going to change the customer details. For example, the customer email is this time. test@pabblytudes.com. Another dummy mobile number over here. Then let's the full name will be test user, the test card details. Once again, the person's name and the address as well. So new address will be this. City is Mumbai, for example. PIN code is this. And state is Maharashtra. And click on pay over here. So just now we have entered another details of a test user of a test customer and we made another test payment. And we will see as this payment is received on our Stripe account, instantly within seconds, a message with the same payment details will be sent on our Telegram group. And yes, here you can see that on our Telegram group, this bot which we have created has sent a message which says, "Hello team, we have received a new payment on Stripe. Customer name, test user, the same customer name which we have entered while making the payment." Here you can see the same email address, the same address which they have entered and also the amount. This means guys, the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect in this video, this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestion and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.